My name is Jim. I'm a volunteer with the Orillia Terry Fox Run Committee. We know things are a little bit differently this year. We're going to have our opening ceremonies in just a moment. I want to take this opportunity to recognize the traditional territory on which we gather today. I wish to acknowledge the diversity of the First Peoples of this area and to honor the stewardship of the Haudenosaunee and the Anishinaabeg. Today, this area is still home to the many diverse and distinct Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. We're grateful for the opportunity to gather on the Williams Treaty area of the Anishinaabeg, which includes the Rama First Nation. So please welcome our MC for the Orillia Terry Fox Run and a proud member of Terry's team of cancer survivors, Mr. Jack Latimer.
Thank you for joining us for our virtual opening ceremonies. We learned months ago that all Terry Fox runs would be affected by coronavirus, and at that time, the all-volunteer Orillia Committee decided to put their heads together and figure out a way how we can continue with Terry's legacy here in the city of Orillia and answer the call, the challenge to raise more money for cancer research. So thank you for choosing to continue to help innovative treatments for all forms of cancer through the Terry Fox Foundation. Since the foundation became an independent trust, the Orillia community has raised more than $765,000. For the 40th anniversary of the original Marathon of Hope, it was determined to, try like Terry and encourage our longtime individual participants and teams to register online and raise funds as we always have. So we're going to continue on today, just like we were at Couchiching Beach Park and Terry Fox Circle. And we'll have a few dignitaries and special guests to say a few words before you head out and do your part. One day, your way. Now, volunteer Jim Batizzi with a few words about our great teams this year who are participating to raise money for cancer research. Jim?
Thanks, Jack, and hi, everyone. Here are the teams that had signed up by Saturday, September 19th. If you signed up after the morning of September 19th, we again thank you again for your support of the Terry Fox Foundation and the Orillia Terry Fox Run. The teams that are registered by Saturday morning were Alpha Pi Phi Epsilon Chapter, Audie's Hair Design, Bailey's Girls, Bo's Family, Green River Sturgeons, How Much Further Papa Smurth, the Kudar Family, Lake Country Physiotherapy, Legs Miserable again, Lose Warriors, the Orillia Terry Fox Run Committee, Paradigm Precision, Sarah's Squad, Team Dickens, Team Galen, Team Hammond, Team Hennessy Clan, Team Launchbury, Team Quay, Team Trojan, Team OG, Washagans, We Can Survive, and We Love Kevin. Again, thank you so much for your support. We hope you have a great Terry Fox Run today.
You may have seen some of the rare and unique content on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Terry Fox Run Orillia. So now it's your turn to become like our participant in the social media site as well. So we want you to take lots of pictures when you're out there today, post your smiling face, and let everybody know that Terry Fox Run is happening today and that you're out there as a participant. So when you post your pictures, use the hashtag Orillia and hashtag Terry Fox Run. Speaking of social media, I would like to recognize Mackenzie Atkinson. Mackenzie joined the Orillia Committee on an internship basis and has been, such a great help in creating the content that you have seen on our social media platforms for this year's run. As well, Mackenzie designed and created a special lawn sign that was being distributed nationally to recognize Terry's team members, the cancer survivors. Thank you, Mackenzie, for your great work. Right now, I'd like to introduce a few people, special people, who have been big supporters of the annual Terry Fox Run for a long time. Up first, we welcome our MP for Simcoe North, Mr. Bruce Stanton.
Thanks very much, Jack, and hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining in this year's Orillia Terry Fox Run virtual edition. We're all doing our part to make sure we continue the legacy of investing in research for cancer that the Terry Fox Foundation has done. This community alone has raised more than $768,000 since this run began here in Orillia many, many years ago. So we're keeping it alive. We're doing our best to raise money for cancer research, and delighted that you have all joined in by contributing, by donating, by going and getting sponsored to do a run or walk, however you wish, to safely raise funds for the Terry Fox Run this year. In 2018, my connection with the Terry Fox runs became even more personal when I was diagnosed with melanoma skin cancer. Had an operation, treatment, all is going well. I'm even participating in a clinical trial to make sure that there can be some work done in advancing cancer treatment in the years ahead. I'm a proud member of Terry's team of cancer survivors. We're doing our part to get out there and make sure that we keep the fundraising and the awareness going about this important cause right across our region. Heather and I have been impressed by the social media stories we've seen in recent weeks, and the volunteers and the donors, those who have helped Terry Fox run in Orillia, share their stories about Terry's coming to the Aqua Theater when he did on his run. These are incredible stories that we need to remember, and it kind of elevates the whole reason we're doing this. So thank you all for coming out today and being part of this 2020 edition of the Terry Fox Run, virtually as it may be. We're doing this and keeping the legacy strong here in Orillia. It's one day, your way, to try like Terry.
Bruce, thank you for all you have done for cancer research and in supporting the Terry Fox Run Committee over the years. Now joining us, someone else who has supported us for many years as well, Simcoe North MPP, Jill Dunlop.
Thank you, Jack. Hello, everyone, and thank you for taking part in this year's virtual Orillia Terry Fox Run. And thank you to the Volunteer Organizing Committee for keeping Terry's legacy alive. My family, my terrific staff, and I have been doing our part to spread the word about this year's virtual Terry Fox runs and to build on our community's legacy of generosity. Over $750,000 raised for cancer research. This is Terry Fox Day in the province of Ontario. For many, it brings back memories of Terry speaking to hundreds of people gathered at the Aqua Theater in July 1980. And just last year, Terry's niece Alex spoke passionately at Kootiching Beach Park, inspiring everyone just prior to the run. That was so powerful. This year, I hope you have found ways to maintain physical distancing while honoring this great Canadian hero. One day, your way. Stay safe, enjoy the day, and we look forward to a time when we can all be together for this wonderful annual event. Merci beaucoup, thank you. Have a great day.
The City of Orillia has been so supportive of the Terry Fox Run over the years, and in fact, supplying a grant to allow us to put the banner for Terry Fox over Memorial Avenue this year. And we want to thank city councilors, support staff within the City of Orillia for making it all possible, and also for designating this Terry Fox Week. Joining us now, His Worship, the Mayor of the City of Orillia, Steve Clark.
Thank you, Jack. And Jack, thanks for all you've done over the years to help make this run such a success. On behalf of the City of Orillia, welcome to this year's virtual Terry Fox Run. And I am proud to see our local volunteer organizing committee and many others who volunteer their time every year to make this run so popular and successful have put their heart and soul into answering the challenges we face due to the special times we're in due to the COVID pandemic. Answering challenges is consistent with the spirit and determination that Terry Fox brought to Orillia back in July of 1980. And that continues to inspire us all today to do whatever we can to support cancer research and to increase the number of Terry's team members we see. Stay safe, enjoy the day, and we look forward to a time when we can all be together for this wonderful annual event. Thank you, merci, miigwech.
Now, a first for our opening ceremonies for the Terry Fox Run, we're happy to have join us today the Ontario Provincial Police Commissioner, Thomas Carrique. Thomas bringing a message on behalf of the 5,200 uniform and 2,800 civilian members of the OPP.
Thanks, Jack. Hi, everyone. I'm so proud to have been asked to represent the OPP at this year's virtual Orillia Terry Fox Run. With our general headquarters and central region headquarters being located in Orillia, it's heartening to know how many of our civilian and uniform members volunteer their time to support this event each and every year, and in communities across Simcoe County and all across Ontario. We know there aren't many photos of Terry Fox where an OPP patrol car was not far behind the camper van in 1980 to keep Terry, Doug Allward, and Terry's brother Daryl safe. As an organization, we're proud of our contribution to this landmark event in Canada's history. Terry's dedication, perseverance, integrity, and inclusion are consistent with the values we try to reflect each and every day. Thank you for finding ways to do your part to continue this tradition and maintaining safe physical distances. Have a great day and stay safe. Merci, miigwech. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. And we also want to recognize and thank the current and retired uniform and civilian members of the OPP who are among dozens of volunteers who make this run possible every year. Thank you so much. Now joining us, a few words from Rick Ball, amputee athlete and ambassador for the Orillia Terry Fox Run.
Hi everyone. I'm looking forward today to doing my part in this year's virtual Terry Fox Run. I know we can't get together this year for this great event. Last year it was just awesome to meet Terry Fox's niece Alexandra and all the other hundreds of participants and volunteers that made this all happen. This year I hope you maintain physical distancing while honoring my hero Terry Fox. Have a great day everybody, and make sure to share all your videos and photos on social media. See you next year at the Orillia Terry Fox Run.
Now we'll hear from Alex Fox, Terry's niece, who did a magnificent job when she was in the city of Orillia last year, her first visit to the city of Orillia. And actually, when she spoke to us, it was only her second public speaking engagement. And she's back with us today by video. Let's have a look.
It's such a pleasure to be a part of your virtual opening ceremonies this year. And I was so happy when one of your amazing organizers, Allison, reached out to me to make this video. So my name is Alexandra Fox, or Alex, and I am one of Terry's nieces. I spoke at your run last year, and it made such an impact on me. Your runs is one of the very first runs I've ever spoken at, and I was so nervous and emotional, and just like I am today, those emotions will never go away. Your community made me feel so welcomed, and the love and support in the air was really overwhelming in the best of ways. Terry's story resonates with us all. It's so close to home, and why it's taken me so long personally to start sharing Terry's story more. But we need to continue sharing Terry's story. This year has been such a hard year, and Terry united a nation with his dream of raising money for cancer research. For 39 years, Terry Foxers have come together every year to continue working towards this dream by raising money and this dream of finding a cure for cancer. And, you know, this year we can't be together in person, and yet I like to think that we are still together. We're together in the fight against cancer. Every year, the money we raise funds cancer research, huge initiatives that are improving so much for cancer patients. And while now we are fighting a new challenge this year, cancer hasn't gone away. It's still prevalent. It's still here. We still need to raise this money to fund this research. More money means more research and more hope for cancer patients. We need to continue. We can't give up. You know, as Terry said, even if I don't finish, we need others to continue. It's got to keep going without me. I know we all have different beliefs And I want to say, while respecting everyone's beliefs, I believe Terry is looking down on us today and feeling so proud. Terry would be so proud at how far we've come and so proud at how we've all adjusted to this new normal, our resilience. I don't really want to compare, Terry had to adjust to his new normal, to learning to walk again. And I think it's something that we can carry forward today, that we can't give up. No matter what happens, as many of us, I never had the opportunity to meet Terry. He died years before my parents met. And like you, I've grown up learning about him, about what he did, and admiring it so much. What he did and what he's done for us. And, I know Terry ran through your town there in 1980, I think July 27th, and a day before his birthday, and spoke at the Aqua Theater there. And it's incredible. It's amazing, those memories. It was 40 years ago, but it's still so important. It's still a memory that we need to continue. We need to share. We need to do whatever we can. Think of Terry. Think of beating cancer. Get out there today and have an amazing day. Truly, but when I say Terry, you say Fox. Terry. Terry.
Fox.
At this time, a presentation for Terry's team, wearing our red shirts, Terry's Team Cancer Survivors. We are living proof that cancer research works. Miss Allison Stoneman is a Terry's team member who has direct connection to research being funded by your donation to the Terry Fox Foundation.
Thanks, Jack. I am a proud Terry's team member. I am so thrilled to be here today to represent all of our Terry's team members, all the cancer survivors that usually stand beside me at opening ceremonies. We want to thank you. Thank you so much for coming out today, for participating in your own way, safely, and for raising money for cancer research. That's what Terry did his run for. That's why he was running the Marathon of Hope, why he ran a marathon a day. Um, so I want to thank you on behalf of all the Terry's team members. Terry Fox has been my hero since 1980, and I leaned on the things that I learned from Terry when I was going through my own cancer diagnosis. Uh, Terry said sometimes it was 1 mile at a time, one step at a time, and sometimes for me it was 1 minute at a time. When things were tough, you just have to get through this next minute, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next thing you know, Terry has run halfway across the country. Here we are 40 years later, and I am 24 years beyond my cancer diagnosis, almost, just about there. And I am, uh, I know that cancer research works. I was part of a clinical trial, had a great medical team, I had a great oncologist, a awesome hospital, and then I was part of this clinical trial, and I was chosen for um, the arm of the trial that had their lymph nodes removed. I had my lymph nodes removed on the left side of my head and neck because that was the side that my tumor was on. I'd been diagnosed with tongue cancer and had a lesion on my tongue. So the idea behind removing lymph nodes was to prevent the cancer from spreading throughout my body or to other parts of my body through the lymph system. It was so overwhelmingly positive for my arm of the study that they ended the trial early so they could give the same procedure to everyone. It became standard procedure. And so I know cancer research works. It's given me 24 years beyond my cancer diagnosis. Um, I want to thank you for participating today, for doing your fundraising, for making your donations. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Enjoy your day.
Up next, it's Christy Cole, our route coordinator, who's going to take us on a virtual tour of a Terry Fox run and also supply some important information for a COVID-safe Terry Fox run this year.
Hi everyone! This year is the 40th anniversary of the Terry Fox Run. It's such a big year for us. Unfortunately, we can't celebrate and do the Terry Fox Run together this year, but we still hope that you will do the run. We hope that you'll do it on Sunday, September 20th at some time during that day, either by running, biking, rollerblading, or walking, whatever way you want to do it, anywhere that you want to do it. But if you do want to do the official Terry Fox Run route that we've done over the last number of years, I'm going to take you on a little video run through that route. Follow me. So if you want to do the 5K Terry Fox Run, this is where you're going to turn around, right at Forest Avenue and Atherley Road. is your place to turn around and then just run the way you came out back to Couchiching Beach Park. If you're not so concerned about getting 10K in today, you want somewhere around 9, just go straight down the trail. Don't turn around. Run back to Atherley Road and Forest Avenue. And then you go back to Couchiching Beach Park. You're doing a great job. You're halfway done already. Thanks for doing the Terry Fox Run your way. Just remember that you're united with so many Canadians today in spirit while we do the Terry Fox Run. Now, fundraising is a little bit more difficult probably this year, but remember what Terry said, anything is possible if you try. So remember Terry's goal, $1 per Canadian. All those loonies that come together are gonna make a big difference for cancer research. Have a great Terry Fox Run. Thank you.
We can't have a Terry Fox Run without the warm-up, and we are ready to go. Virtually with Michelle Smith, who is ready to pump you up. One way, your way. Michelle Smith, take it away.
I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, where I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Now it's time to start the virtual Terry Fox Run. So whether you're running or fast walking or maybe rollerblading in your neighborhood or dancing in your living room or doing something crazy in your backyard, just remember one thing, it's social distancing, so play it safe this year, and thanks for participating. I'm Jack Latimer, and thank you so much for being part of our day today, and we will see you next year as well for the annual Terry Fox Run. Have a great day.